Okay, salut mes amis. Today we're going to learn how to talk about the future in French. It's fairly simple because you're not learning anything new. You're just putting together something that you have already learned. You should have your notes that say in the top left corner, le futur proche, and follow along and fill them out as I explain. First, in order to talk about the future, we need to use the verb aller, which is to go. So let's review how to conjugate that. We have je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. To talk about the immediate future, for instance, you're going to talk about things that you are going to do. You get it? You're going to use the verb aller. So you would use this construction. You are going to use the subject plus the verb aller plus the infinitive and the rest of the sentence. Make sure you conjugate the verb aller, and to talk about the thing that you are going to do stays in the infinitive. Let's give you an example here. Je vais nager. I am going to swim. Take a look here at how you've conjugated the verb aller, and the second verb is in the infinitive, meaning you leave the ER, the RE, the IR, or the infinitive of an irregular verb the same way that it is. Don't conjugate it. It follows exactly. I am going to swim. Look at the following notes under Notez bien. Sophie va manger après l'école. What is Sophie going to do? Sophie is going to eat. Follows along. You've got the verb aller conjugated right there, and you have manger in the infinitive plus the rest of the sentence. Ça fait du sens, n'est-ce pas? Next example. Nous allons faire les devoirs. What are we going to do? We are going to do the homework. You've got your verb aller conjugated for nous, and you have your infinitive. See how you can use an irregular verb as well? Faire just stays exactly the way it is. Okay, what if you want to talk about something that you are not going to do? So to make a negative in the futur proche, you simply put the ne pas sandwich around aller. Your ne pas sandwich always has to go around the conjugated verb. Par exemple, vous n'allez pas étudier. Not a good thing to do. You are not going to study. Look at here. You put your ne pas sandwich around the verb. An apostrophe before a vowel. Elles ne vont pas avoir froid. They are not going to be cold. Let me go back there. Sorry, guys. Okay, here you go. They're not going to be cold. Your ne pas sandwich goes around the conjugated verb aller. You just put the rest of the expression, the infinitive, after the aller. Okay, one more expression here. Aller chercher. The expression aller chercher means to go get or to pick up. I have a couple examples here for you. Alice va chercher son cousin à l'aéroport. Alice is going to get her cousin at the airport. You conjugate the verb aller, you leave chercher all by itself. This doesn't have anything to do with the future. It kind of expresses the future, but you don't need to use aller plus the infinitive. You just use aller chercher. Here's another example. Je dois aller chercher un livre à la bibliothèque. I have to go pick up a book at the library. Once again, here, since I conjugated the verb devoir, to have to, you can just leave your aller chercher in the infinitive. We'll work with this a little further if you got confused. Okay, taking a look at your note sheet, you have exercise 1. Just circle the best completion to each sentence, meaning which form of the verb aller fits correctly. Exercise 2, using the following clues, put the sentences into the futur proche. You will need to add the conjugated verb aller. Then translate the sentence into English. Yes, you heard that correctly. Translate the sentence into English. All you're doing is inserting the conjugated verb aller in front of the infinitive. Don't forget to translate. Finally, for exercise 3, translate into French. Those are all using the futur proche. So you're going to have the verb aller conjugated plus the infinitive. If there is a word you do not know, look in the dictionary. Don't make it up. Also, you may not have your phones out on your desk while you are completing this assignment. You may not use an online translator. Bon courage, bonne chance. À demain, mes amis. Au revoir.